hoping that I'll be somebody one day. Not just a lost cause halfway house. I want a big green lawn that goes on. And a family that loves me, yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade and cold brew iced tea, yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna make it somehow, I'm gonna make it somehow. I wasted too much time trying to be myself and trying to be like everybody else. Cause I thought what I wanted was be wanted by the wrong crap. That part of town going nowhere, hellbound, chained to the same lame brain, wanna be daydream. Just a loser with a bad team, yeah, but that's all in the past now. I'm going fast now, going fast now. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found. Hoping that I'll be somebody one day. Not just a lost cause, nowhere in town. I want a great big house with a loving spouse and kids that really love me, yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade and cold brew iced tea, yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna make it somehow, I'm gonna make it somehow. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground.
problems and all my bitterness just seemed passe. Because I realized as soon as I said it, how long it'd take to swim from Jones Beach to Indonesia. And maybe you're waiting on a call from me. And maybe you're working in a crowded restaurant, and you know what he's got a life so fucked up. You don't know what happened. Just like you saw me working at some restaurant in Paris, 'cause my life was just so fucked up, and I don't know how it happened.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody doing? I didn't feel up to streaming like yesterday, so we're here today to do the Sea of Thieves stuff. This should be an interesting one. We're trying out something different. We've got Cope and Reed. Cope and Reed have very kindly done a video on this topic. So we are going, like, it's basically a read-through of the Google document. This could be really useful. And then I don't have to sit here and read and ruin my fucking voice and feel like shit. It should be good. It should be good. I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful, guys. So yes. That is what we're doing. I've got a load of tweets to go through as well. I'm going to explain what exactly has been going on. There is some heavier parts of this topic for those who may have wanted something lighter, I will admit, though some of it's just actually fucking insane. So it should be pretty interesting. It's been a while since we've done something that's like truly off-topic kind of drama and story. Sapien with the 10, thank you very much. Based laid back Saturday stream. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. So, that being said, okay, look, obviously there is a very large drama going on in the community at the moment, or around, like, I don't know, like adjacent, I suppose. And I'm obviously aware of it. I haven't tweeted about it. I have no intention of really getting into it. For those that were like, because I've been messaged a lot, are you covering this? The answer is no. The one thing I do want to say, though, because we talk a lot about like the research people do, and obviously pretty open that we do fairly deep dives on people, is that, like, what's a good way to put this? I don't know what happened in this server. I was unaware of it until the other day, and I don't have logs for it, so I've got no idea what this server even fucking was, if I'm completely honest. People doing research work use a variety of tools. The question is how you handle that information. What I will say about Nicandros, from knowing him, because I have known Nicandros for a little while now, is that in the one occasion I know of where he's come across personal identifiable information, he made that person aware so they could close that hole. So the idea that Nicandros is some sort of malicious doxer is something that I think is worth pushing back on. I don't think that's true of him. I do think that having this conversation in what is ostensibly a server with over 100 people in it, from what I understand, is incredibly fucking dumb. It is an incredibly bad look. And you shouldn't be having conversations like this, posting about tools like that in a server like that. That's pretty much all. All I can say about Nicandros is I have only ever known him to be incredibly ethical in the way that he's worked whenever we have discussed any of the projects he's done. So I think it is worth providing him that defense. But that's it. That's it, basically. I don't want to get involved in whatever the fuck this server is. I don't want to talk about it. Maybe if more comes out, but this drip feed stuff of information where it's really difficult to know what the fuck happened in there. Some of the accusations are pretty wild. So, yeah. I don't know. If more comes out, maybe I'll talk about it, but don't hold your breath, basically. But yeah, I think it's worth doing that just because, obviously, Nicandros and Shamu are people I like and respect. And Nicandros is a talented researcher and a talented creator. It is not a great position for him to have put himself in, but that doesn't make him a doxer. Anyway, there you go. There's my statement on that for anyone who is wondering. Let's get into Sea of Thieves. So, fucking hell. I don't know if you guys scroll Twitter as much as I do, because I haven't seen anyone else cover this. But the Sea of Thieves community has been going actually fucking wild. It's actually kind of insane. I have seen multiple tweets of people ending their partnerships, calling out Rare, and I actually messaged one of my friends who's in the industry about this, and I was like, have you heard about this? Do you know what the fuck is going on? And he was like, no, I haven't heard anything. Looked into it for 5 minutes and DM'd me back, you should cover this. Which, like, I was like, oh, that's a pretty good indication. So Sea of Thieves, for those who don't know, is a pirate-themed, I guess, MMO? I guess you'd call it an MMO. But essentially they've got, like, a fairly strong community, and they seem to uplift creators within it. Giving a variety of, like, perks or special statuses within the Discord, potentially even, like, within the game itself, as I understand it, though I could be wrong. And one of these sort of trusted community members has found themselves in particularly hot water recently, to say the least. Now, I won't preempt, I won't sort of, like, bury the lead. This person has been accused of, as I understand it, soliciting images from a minor, from a 15-year-old. It is kind of fucking wild. There seems to be, at least from what I've seen, pretty good evidence that this is true as well. It's like I'm really trying to make a pirate-themed pedophile joke, but saying this guy was sailing for booty feels kind of tasteless. Captain Groombeard, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of fucking wild. And as I've been, like, going through this and, like, poking at it, I'm like, this shit is actually fucking crazy. I don't know that this has happened. I think it's also compounded by the fact, as you'll see, that there's a lot of accusations against the publisher Rare for essentially running a bit of defense, which is probably not helpful. Mac with some cheers with the 2. Make sure to watch the whole docu video. Memes. Okay, thank you. Jathis with the 5. Griffin McElroy eating the banana raw, just like in the game. Holy fuck. So this is the person we're going to be talking about tonight. This is he/them who was banned. They're gone. And this person was a boatswain, which I don't know, is like a helpful person within the Discord. They're not a mod. They're somebody who's played the game for a long time, and they're like somebody who the developers or like the sort of community itself points towards as somebody that you can go to and and get some help, which dude, it's like I'm having flashbacks to the fucking Hasbro shit. Controversy has erupted in the Sea of Thieves community after a player awarded a prestigious role by devs was accused of misconduct with minors. Many members of the game's partner program have quit and called for an explanation from Rare. We can see some of these. So, for instance, Hitbot. After a lot of thought, Hitbo, TC, whatever. After a lot of thought, I've decided to step down from the Sea of Thieves partner program. I love Sea of Thieves. I'll always be thankful for the opportunities, friendships, and memories that came with it. But seeing the recent news surrounding someone who was elevated and promoted by members of the CM team has honestly been disgusting, especially hearing that some of people may have known about certain behavior, and it was still pushed forward anyway. As a Christian, I stand on what I believe is right. Between this and years of harassment and that creators have dealt with while little was done about it, I still cannot continue representing the program in good faith anymore. This wasn't an easy decision because I truly love this game and the community we built around it, but I feel that it's the right decision for me, my family, and my community moving forward. Thank you to everyone who supported me through all of it. And I mean, that's pretty fucking dramatic, I'll be honest with you. And this is like, I get it. If these people are partners and their communities are like heavily associated with this game, and I mean, they're not huge creators, but they're obviously known within the community. They're obviously people the community like turns to. Like, this is, I think what's kind of interesting about the Sea of Thieves thing is it's the first time I've seen, like, not just community going, hey, this community manager's bad, fuck them. As a Christian, a finger on the monkey paw curls. True. It's like, it's not just the community turning around and going, hey, we hate your community manager and all this woke shit, or, oh, one of the devs got found making a racist joke 10 years ago. It's like, we actually can't be associated with this. Like, we don't want to be in the partner program, we want to, like, completely break ties. I can't even put into words how disheartening it is to see Sea of Thieves in the state it's currently in. We have community managers behaving unprofessionally, Discord mods acting like they rule the world, and both think they're above the rest of us, united in censoring discussion around individuals who have absolutely zero place in this community and pose an actual threat to everyone in it. All while players are constantly being gaslit by those same CMs and mods into believing the community isn't in complete disarray when it very clearly is. Transnight with the 5. As a Christian, and it's the most lukewarm accepted take on the planet that most everyone agrees, regardless of religion. Yes. Yeah, well. Taking cues from Melanie Mac. What makes this even worse is that these are the very people whose job it is supposed to be upholding the community's values. The Pirate Code and Microsoft's Terms of Service. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I read this and I was like, you're talking about the Pirate Code and then Microsoft's Terms of Service, which, I will be honest, is a little bit fucking mental as a sentence. Like, do you read that back and just think, is that... Is the Pirate Code really that connected to Microsoft Terms of Service? But it feels like nothing is being enforced at all. Situations like this are 100% avoidable too. If the CM team had genuinely listened to the community and addressed these concerns and allegations early on and did something about it, things never would have reached this point. To be clear, this issue has absolutely nothing to do with the production or creation development side of the game. Please don't tag the devs, artists, designers, or other team members into discussions they have no involvement in. Our criticisms and calls to action are specifically directed at the community management side of Sea of Thieves. That team needs serious retraining and a re-evaluation of whether certain individuals even possess the requirements needed to continue representing the Sea of Thieves community in their current roles. I'm so tired of this, I just want to play the game, man. Like, yeah, I mean, unsurprising as a take. Now, to be clear, there is some evidence here for these accusations. We're not, as far as I can see, we're not dealing with another sort of like Saber Sparky type shit where this is just completely drummed up nonsense. There seems to be pretty good evidence that the person, he/them, or Bruno, is a bit of a fucking degenerate freak who groomed a minor. Now, also, I don't know much about Bruno. I don't know how old they are. Like, if they're like, oh yeah, I'll be honest with you. Kind of a difficult position to defend it unless they're like also 15. I don't fucking know, bro. But that also seems unlikely. On the 9th of May, a victim of Bruno reached out to me. For the past 7 months, Bruno has manipulating an, at the time, 15-year-old into sharing explicit material. That this was allowed to go on for so long, despite the red flags, is absurd. Despite a series of other inappropriate events. And we're going to go, and apparently there's a load of that in the doc that we're going to listen to. And despite being voted against, he still earned bosun. The CMs and moderation team has proceeded to attempt to bury it and has deleted/blocked any messages discussing it. Yeah, and this is another like accusation here that they basically closed ranks. And you'll see like a couple of examples that I've just prepared in tweets where that does seem to be happening. Rare has banned, and like to be clear, this guy has been banned. So, like, Rare has taken action. We'll look at some of their statements in a sec. Rare has banned a well-known Sea of Thieves creator named Bruno, also known as he/them. The ban followed serious claims that he engaged in misconduct with people under 18. He allegedly made sexual jokes with underage players, asked for private pictures, and tricked a 15-year-old into sending explicit photos and messages for 7 months. Screenshots, chat logs, and documents were shared on Reddit, Discord, and elsewhere. Rare removed him from the bosun program, banned him from the official forums. They said they are investigating all reports but cannot comment on individual cases publicly. Many prominent Sea of Thieves partner program members have quit. They want Rare to explain how it selects ambassadors and to implement better rules to prevent this. And like, this is just like, we'll get to the community guidelines, but you know, this is the general feeling. Can't talk about it. What happened? Official community moderators for Sea of Thieves elevated a pedophile as a pillar of the community, and then when people exposed him, they protected him. Which, let's be honest, as a thing to be able to tweet out with confidence is kind of a little bit fucking crazy. Like, you know, it's not great. Rare itself has released a very corporate statement, which is, at Rare, we have a responsibility to look after both the communities we support and our staff. We are committed to protecting people from harassment, abuse, and harm. The recent allegations we've seen surface online are deeply concerning and do not align with our values. We know it can be difficult to report harassment or abuse, and we want those who come forward to feel heard and supported. Every report is treated confidentially. Excuse me, and we do not discuss specific incidents or actions publicly. We assess all reports carefully, and where allegations are supported, we act quickly and escalate through the appropriate channels, including platform owners and law enforcement where necessary. Games, communities, and online spaces are always evolving, and so will our policies, processes, and programs to ensure the ongoing security and safety of our players. In areas where we need more nuance and scrutiny moving forward, initial investigations will be undertaken to identify where improvements can and should be made. Though we will not be sharing outcome from any such investigations publicly, players may recognize some of the changes that are made in the future. Because of the difficult environment this is created for other bosuns, we have decided to retire the role with immediate effect. Oh fuck, I didn't read this ahead of time. They fucking got rid of the role because of Bruno? Dude, that's actually fucking wild. That's actually, listen. This is a really bad situation, guys. We're just going to get rid of all of them, just to be safe. We don't know how many other pedophiles we've elevated. Fuck. Listen. Sometimes you just like, I don't know where the rot is, so I'll just fucking kill all of it. Kill it down. Dude. That's fucking mental. Holy shit. That's genuinely really funny. We have a duty to care for and protect our community and our team against personal harassment. We will be taking some time to review and tighten up the processes around how we onboard and evaluate members of all our community programs, and we'll be making wider community-facing changes in the future. We have a duty to care to protect our community and our team against personal harassment, abuse, and other behaviors which may endanger their well-being. Our policy is to disengage from conversations with anyone who chooses to take that approach during discussions. We encourage anyone who has experienced or witnessed behavior breached our code of conduct to report it to our customer services support team, so it can be reviewed and acted on. Finally, thank you to our players for their continued support and engagement with the Sea of Thieves. We're committed to working with you to ensure both the games and the community is the best it can be. Jesus. Now, they also released a statement on their Discord. Hi all, we need to keep this server compliant with our rules, so while our predominantly EU-based team takes some time to rest, we are slowing the server right now. However, I want to be clear, we are investigating and escalating all reports with the appropriate urgency, and as has always been our policy, we are unable to comment on individual reports or incidents publicly. Which... oh, dude. I get, but like, holy fuck, man. Like, this is like the basis, the basic level of like trying to get shit sorted. Oh, it's not looking good. Right. Now, I should say that like not everyone's on board. Not everyone's on board, guys, with getting rid of a potential pedophile. According to Tamus, an official Sea of Thieves moderator and close friend of Jotaro, people that called out pedophile, I'm assuming that's meant to be the pedophile, are bringing up old social dramas and are nasty voices. I'll be fine with Bruno, though I would expect people to come in trying to bring up old social media drama once they caught wind. He got the attention of some real nasty voices. This dude, apparently, and we'll get there, solicited minors images from a 15-year-old. I don't know if this is the time to be bleating on about how mean people are online. Dude. So this one's interesting. This is another person. Of course, another weirdo boatswain is still around and defending him, though. Fork found in kitchen. That's enough evidence. Case closed. Accused executed. Once again, So, like, has anyone considered the police yet? Or I have no idea, Transnack. Thank you for the 2. I mean, my opinion is they should, right? Like, some of this is actually kind of fucking wild. But I should be clear. As far as I can see, this is pretty open and closed, actually. Unless there's something in the doc, because I haven't, like, gone through all of it that I'm missing. But, like, this is pretty open closed. You're pretty much just fucked. The messages that were found, like, and unearthed seemed pretty damning. Pretty fucking damning. I don't think there's a lot of room for movement. So that is your preempt. Does anyone have any questions from what we've gone over? Anyone got any thoughts before we get started with this? Dude. It's gotta be one of those fucking streams. It is acknowledged that the miner went to the authorities in the second doc from the vid. Good! Finally! Wood chippers for everyone. Wood chippers for everyone. Now, can I have an ice cream? You have all the ice cream you want if you're an adult, right? What are the stickers for? For community enrichment. So when can we start calling you Mama Max? Yeah, again, I'm just going with what's in front of me here with the evidence. Which, listen, usually there seems to be some debate, but it seems in this case it is pretty cut and dry with the amount of evidence presented. I'm so tired of people being like drama and it's literal crimes. Yeah, again, this one is pretty bad. The first doc, as far as I can see, is a lot more drama focused of this person is kind of like an asshole as well, which does help, in some regards. When does Lyo come in to save the day? Yeah, it's quite nice to deal with fucking Predator story where there's no Lyo, right? It's a nice change of pace. Okay. I should probably unmute it.
Misconduct
There we go.
within the Sea of Thieves community. Context. Why did I make this? Following an incident that occurred yesterday afternoon, I reached out to a member of the community manager's team at Rare in regards to Bruno's general behavior. The community manager, Kenji Sulk, advised me to compile the evidence I had surrounding Bruno and to send it to them so that...
I do think this is kind of funny as well. Like, I listen, you got some problems, and community managers like, I don't know, make a fucking Google Doc. That's almost based. Yeah, like, that's kind of based.
That is what the purpose of this document is. This document contains both pre-existing material, which the reader may already be aware of, and newly found material. I encourage that the document is read in full. JC. I'd like to make a genuine inquiry into Bruno's status as a bosun being reviewed.
Wait, you're actually using the cope and read shit, you lazy bastard. Listen, it's been really busy recently and my throat hurts. I think this is useful. This is great. This is great. It's a new way forward. It's a new fucking meta. I don't want to read the Google documents. I'll literally start a channel with from the community to have them read for me. It's perfect. It's perfect. I've cheat coded dyslexia. This is easily the most lazy thing I've ever done while me do stuff on YouTube. It's actually kind of fucking wild. I enjoy that we're getting a Cope and See the extended universe. It's gonna listen. It's fucking well. I figured, like, with Cope and Read as well, I don't know if I'll use every document that it puts out, but it's also one of those things that if this is useful, it can be useful for other streamers. We've always been big on creating resource for like other channels. I have no problem with that. If anybody does, like, if anyone else wants to cover this and they don't want to read the fucking document, you just listen to this, and if people like it, then we'll do more of it. So it's a bit of a test.
I'm done with speaking in tavern for now, but it is abundantly clear that something needs to be done. You have partners and many members of this community who have all expressed lots of concern about Bruno and his actions recently. Kenji Sulk, I see that, but we also have a lot of people dogpiling someone currently over a statement that, as far as I know, was not entirely incorrect. And needless to say, the entire team is very aware of this current issue, which has been being argued about for nearly the last 24 hours now.
It's oh, dude. I mean, the opening gambit of this. I don't know if that's great. Listen, they are being dogpiled, and they might be a pedophile. I mean, I'm not sure that's somebody you want to really tie yourself to, is it? That's not really the best starting point.
JC, not entirely incorrect. It is entirely incorrect, Kenji. That's what the issue is. Even then, that statement is just the latest in this saga. I'm fairly confident the team are also aware of Bruno and his alleged inappropriate behavior with minors, which became a talking point back when he first became bosun.
Wait. So let me get this straight. So this has been a talking point for a while. And they were just like, yeah, we can fucking give this person a community status where the point is that you go to them for help. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I was looking at a community and I thought, what sort of person might need help in this game? Would that be like a minor? Are you was Red's community team potentially directing minors towards somebody there was rumors they were inappropriate towards? That's a little wild to read. I can see why Rare might be in lockdown. I can see why they were like deleted the role if that's the case. Dude, that is a little bit fucking insane.
I am also fairly sure that you guys are aware of his, quote, moderation list, unquote, of people he has personal problems with that he decides to push as a means for people to use as a blocking list to, quote, clear their feed of toxicity, unquote.
This guy created a fucking blacklist. He was like, yeah, these people are person non grata, okay? You need to, like, not talk to... Now, I saw a little bit about on Twitter on this, and I couldn't, a little bit about this on Twitter, and I couldn't really make sense of it. But what I've gleaned, I guess, is that, basically, in the simplest of terms, this dude had, like, issues with people, and then he'd kind of like the whole community would like dogpile against anyone he was like fighting with. He moved to Blue Sky after he got called out on Twitter. Of course he's a fucking Blue Sky user. Of course he's a Blue Sky user.
Nothing about pushing for people you personally dislike to be silently removed from the community screams bosun. Bosun, as I and many people understand it, is meant to be a title that indicates who is a figurehead in the community. A person who anyone...
It gets worse, by the way. There is another bosun that was called out. Dude, with this entire... Is this one of those things where it was like the Reddit admins, where it's like a close group of friends who are all incredibly fucking toxic and basically cover for each other? Is that basically what we're looking at? Can I have a quick TLDR? Sea of Thieves has a load of drama involving one of their community elevated people who was allegedly soliciting nudes from a 15-year-old.
One can reach out to for help and expect friendly communication with. A person who the community can look up to. I don't know about you, but most people certainly would not look up to someone with as much controversy and hate as Bruno. We have the official Sea of Thieves partners, the most public members of this community, going as far as to express their concern about this. Do you not think that should be taken more seriously? Kenji Sulk. Of course things need to be looked at when issues come up, but we also can't normalize witch hunting and bullying in the server. Again, the team has their eyes on both this and the partners. You would like to highlight any specific comments or videos?
Unfortunately, no, because I've read all 3 of the documents from this one guy. No, it's more like people who didn't want to deal with the problematic community member with a pattern of bad behavior. Okay.
Was being made by partners, though.
That's helpful, thank
you.
you.
Can send that either to
If there is anything else I'm missing or I like gloss over, horror, do poke me. That is helpful, because this is one of those where I know a little bit from what I've picked up, but I'm a bit blind. Which sometimes is the best way to do this.
to me/other CMs or to support. JC, the only stuff I can see as witch hunting/bullying are the snark comments a few random people made in the tavern, which I agree were inappropriate. However, for the most part, the points raised by Nessie, a few others, and myself are all valid points. I will compile specific comments and evidence and send them all to you/support later on. Thank you for your time. Who is Bruno? Bruno is a fairly well-known member of the Sea of Thieves community who primarily interacts in the Sea of Thieves Discord server. He used to be active on social media, however, following the events that are later explained in this document, he has greatly limited his online presence. In the official Sea of Thieves Discord server, Bruno generally acts as a friendly, know-all community member who attempts to help where possible. However, on the evidence of what you are about to read, this all-positive attitude does not extend beyond the official Discord server, nor does it extend to everyone.
Oh, dude. Yeah, guys, I'm just a nice, friendly guy. I'm so happy to be here. Little fucking 15-year-old. I'm really happy to help. Why don't we get into DMs and I can give you some advice on how to play the game. Yo ho! What the fuck? Oh, I will. I'm putting together a full video reading and putting together everything in its entirety. It gets wild fast. Interesting.
What is a bosun? According to the official server, a bosun is, quote, helpful, knowledgeable, and positive. Our bosuns are here to lend a hand. This role cannot be tagged, and they cannot assist with any moderation, but if you have a question about the game, they're the people to talk to, unquote. To further this, in a statement made during the discussion about whether to appoint Bruno as a bosun, senior community manager Jotaro described the role as representing, quote, the best of the Sea of Thieves players, unquote.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Jotaro, I think it is important, as Badger and Lotus has said, to consider that the Bodhi's role...
Dude, imagine that as a comment to go back and fucking haunt you. Translate with a 5. I would like to thank the Brits for giving us Yanks the term nonce. It's great. I've 100% stolen it and use it regularly. Nonce is a fucking great phrase. Okay, a great word. It's just like it's like it's almost a little bit fun. Yeah, that guy's a fucking nonce. It's a great word. Great word. Can be used in multiple contexts as well. It's brilliant.
Role is, are they helpful and friendly? If the answer is yes, then they are a good fit. This is not a moderation role where you are going to be NDA'd, but a role of, do they represent the best of our players? People can learn and grow, and I think that should also be...
Wait, hold on. The Sea of Thieves server has their moderators under NDA? Wait. Oh, that's... Okay, so as a company, if you're, like, this closely tied, like, having a community server is one thing, or being, like... Or, I don't know, interacting with a community server would probably be better, right? You're like, okay, we like this community, this particular Discord server that belongs to this creator is grown out of a subreddit or something is really good, the devs interact with it. But if you have, like, a server that is officially yours, and you end up with a drama like this could be, like, this could be very uncomfortable for Rare. And it also fucks the moderators, because none of them can talk about it. They're all under NDA. So wait, does that mean they can't even really talk about the decision as to who, like, made the decision? Like, they can't talk about who made the decision to, like, elevate this guy. Oh, dude, they are fucked.
to be considered, but I will not sway a decision either way, as this is why it comes to the Bodies. Do you think these people can wear the title in a way that makes you all feel proud? Also, as mentioned...
Do you think these people can wear the title in a way that makes you all feel proud? Dude, that is deeply unfortunate.
Feel free to lob other candidates here. It is based on these two definitions that I will consider the meaning of the bosun role and any person's appropriateness to hold it in my view. Being a bosun effectively means that you are a role model member of the community and are someone that the community can look up to. The content of this document is intended to demonstrate.
No, they can't, but the mod that is believed to have given Bruno the role has been unceremoniously fired. Dude, yeah, it's like can you imagine getting called into that meeting? So, you know that person you gave the role to? Did you hear about these minor accusations? Yeah. Okay, cool. Bye. Oh, fuck. On it with two. I think Chomo is better slander than nonce. Chomo's good, but it makes me think of like Cyberpunk.
Demonstrate what several members of the community believe, that Bruno is not appropriate to be a role model for the community. Issues. Bruno's promotion to bosun. Disclaimer. It is my understanding that the contents of the bosun channel/chat in the Sea of Thieves Discord server is not under any NDA or other agreement that requires its contents to be kept secret/not disclosed. I will not be.
Terrible timing with Windrose available in early access. Is Windrose rare? I picked up Windrose. I played about 30 minutes of it, and I got bored. That's all I've got to say about Windrose. I was like, I'm bored. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it'll get more interesting. I was just like, this is just Valheim, but pirates. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it gets better later on. I don't know.
Sure.
Oh, it's not rare? It's not rare. Okay, cool. It's just another pirate game. Yeah. Fair.
The identity of anyone who provided me with screenshots of bosun chats. In early February, a vote was undertaken, as is procedure for all bosun nominations, to decide on whether or not Bruno should become a bosun. The vote was met with a lot of negativity, with an apparent consensus at the time that Bruno would not be fit to become a bosun.
Wait. That bosun moderation team and other boats want... Wait. So, allegedly, they didn't even want this guy? What? Brian with the 2 sent you a DM on Discord about Tectone. Thank you. I will have a look.
The below screenshots show the general consensus that both the moderation team and other bosuns had. However, it is not the entire discussion, as it was not made available to me. Miles, honestly, I've been kind of avoiding saying anything because I feel like I get weighed out. I will have to say no with both. Sai is very snarky and likes to cause arguments. Enough said. As for Bruno, the drama from the past, early on he would ping us constantly because of a PDF. And I'm really not wanting to have to live through that again, let alone have someone who has those type of accusations as a bosun to not stir up any more drama than it has. He's super nice and helpful, but I just can't bring myself to say yes to more drama that it might cause.
Oh my god, these DMs are like putting a gun on a table in Act 1. Holy fuck, this is actually insane, bro. Yeah, guys, I don't think we should, like, elevate the person who's got a load of fucking pedophile drama around them. That might cause problems for us. I don't know about you, but for me, I just don't want to deal with it. Dude, shouldn't that be the end of the conversation? Wouldn't you think that's the end of the conversation? Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Fucking Miles. Yeah, that's a really solid point. Congratulations, buddy. Yeah, we probably shouldn't put any community trust in somebody with, like, allegations like that. You know, in a Discord, which definitely has fucking minors in it. What are you talking about? How the fuck did this get through?
Gray, Scholar of Souls. I was at work at the time. Overall, I don't feel very comfortable with Bruno being bosun. They've created false narratives behind people's backs and don't action on any actual issues brought up to him. Not particularly sure what the role of bosun is, if it's just being helpful. He should be more representative too. Maybe, who knows. I'm very quiet like 90% of the time anyway. Able Pirate. Off the top of my head,
Dude.
He's had incidents with Snowy, as well as Baruka and some others, which has been on and off for a little while. Although I don't know if they've made up or after or anything, but those are the immediate ones that come to mind. But he's also had some issues with me.
Yeah, here are the other people he's had drama with. Also, like, we've had clashes. This is fucking absurd. This is the open. We're on page 4. Like, oh my god.
Beth DeBeek. That's what I'm hoping to figure out. As I said earlier, I personally have had nothing but a positive experience with him, but I do want the good and the bad brought to light here. We all grow and learn as people, and I'm hoping that this is things well in the past, but I don't know for certain. Able Pirate. A good example would be this. My server nickname at the time was Server Cable Leader. As someone who has had only a negative experience from him and definitely had very negative views towards him at the time from my own personal experience, this was not something I enjoyed encountering. But it entirely depends on the angle you see that conversation from an outsider's perspective. I can understand if you've only just had a positive experience, and it might seem different to the negative experience I had, which makes it seem awful.
Okay, so let's just level for a second. People know that I'm very distant from my Discord most of the time. I stay around with it. I talk with my mods more now. You'll also notice Tig is in the description now, because Tig keeps doing like my avatar art, and I tend to use her work the most. So I think that makes sense because she's really good. But it is like, obviously, as somebody who's recently gone through Discord drama, or at least a drama with an adjacent Discord, however you want to fucking put it, like, you do have to be really aware of what people are like in a community before you start giving them random pieces of like power or authority, because certain people will just abuse the shit out of it. And the fastest way, like, Discord is such a double-edged sword. I mean, look at what happened with Turkey Tom's Discord. Like, the fastest way to, like, get drama that's just not worth dealing with these days is a Discord. It is just top to bottom, like, net negatives if you're too close to them. And it does seem in this case that they were like, well, we've got this community Discord. The community Discord's good, you know. We need to like have more people active. But this seems overwhelmingly fucking negative. I know it's clipped. I mean, I'm sure there are some people there giving more of a decent defense to him. But listen, buddy, the Diesel Zone is the #1 Bachelor's Discord. I don't know if that's something you want to write. Translate with the 2. If we ever do this in Discord, office, please, dude. Thank you for the 2. Dude, this is not a good opener.
Beth DeBeek. Let me read through this. Able Pirate. Keep in mind the quote-unquote joke with Leader and I was that I was eating the server cables. Able Pirate. This is where the issue with Snowy, I think, although I believe it ended up with some issues in DMs, but I don't know what happened past that in the weeks and months after. Jotaro. I think it is important, as Badger and Lotus has said, to consider that the Bodhi role is, are they helpful and friendly? If the answer is yes, then they are a good fit. This is not a moderation role where you are going to be NDA'd, but a role of, do they represent the best of our players? People can learn and grow, and I think that should also be considered, but I will not sway a decision either way, as this is why it comes to the Bodhis. Do you think these people can wear the title in a way that makes you all feel proud?
I mean, what do you mean you won't sway it in either direction? You're like, it's clearly overwhelmingly negative. Like, what do you mean? Is this, so I'm assuming this Jotaro person is the mod, right? Like, actually. The other bosuns are all like, yeah, no, we can't do this. This is terrible. Like, we can't do this shit. This is a terrible idea. And this one person's like, yeah, I won't sway you. Jotaro is a senior community manager. Jesus. Mike dying? I think I just went out for a second. I think I need to reset my router. I meant to do that today and I forgot. I'm back. I think I'm back. Did I lose it? Did I lose it for a second? I'm being taken out by the Sea of Thieves people. They don't want you to hear, they don't want you to hear the truth. Jotaro silencing you? Yes. Understandable. This is fucking devastating. Dude. What a fucking shit show.
Also, as mentioned, feel free to lob other candidates here. Per the established procedures, Bruno was not initially promoted to bosun. However, in an apparent violation of these procedures, Bruno was promoted to bosun regardless a short while after the vote had concluded with a consensus against their promotion. This was never explained or resolved, and now we have Bruno acting as a bosun against many members of both the community and the moderation team's wishes.
Jesus. Okay, what's the bet? What's the bet that this Bruno person had something on a mod? What's the bet that this Bruno person had something on a mod? Because that's something weird, something fucking weird happened here. 2 months, he was given the role 2 months later. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, it just seems likely that something else happened here, because, like, that's pretty fucking weird. Okay, what did Bruno Mars do this time? True. Bruno hung out with Jotaro a bunch. Oof. Yeah, this is,
If there is
blackmail or
anyone whose
back
words should be
shots.
taken into account, the most in regards to Bruno, it is the community and moderators who Bruno interacts with daily, and who hold the title that he has been granted. The fact that the majority of his peers spoke against granting him the role is telling of the effect Bruno's reputation and actions have on the community's views of him. Bruno's actions and misconduct. The first notable instance of Bruno's misconduct and inappropriate behavior stems from a post they made on Twitter showing 3 pigs with sexual names, which in and of itself I understand is a violation of Sea of Thieves' code of conduct, as well as tagging their friend who was at the age of 16 at the time. The image which demonstrates this is self-explanatory.
You'll meet my hole to bust a nut. I mean, again, it's like a dumb joke. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it points to a wider problem. Did Bruno hang out too much on Reddit? Like that one Reddit mod that looked like what a Reddit mod would look like? Dude, there are a lot of those around.
Bruno. Your meat, my hole to bust a nut. Wild Hog Murph, und vi pur, comms open. This post was, predictably I think, met with backlash and was quickly taken down. Bruno then also made their social media presence private. This led to their partner at the time attempting to reach out to them about the post and to try and convince them to make a public apology, as seen below. Link. Post. Artist of Thieves. At Artist of Thieves. Yes, literally, how is it possible that this guy gets the bosun status? He is one of the most negative members of the community ever. Even his girlfriend back then said that his behavior towards minors is concerning.
Wait, what? Dude. And she leaked this? Holy fuck, that's not a good sign. Yeah, like, I listen. I know that this guy has multiple allegations against him and he's massively negative, but we can totally give him a special role. Dude, what the fuck? This At some point, one might ask, is it really worth typing those words out and hitting the enter button? Yeah, like, you know when you get those massive fucking letter posts in Discord and you're like, bro.
At Sea of Thieves, at Sonic Bob, at Chappers Chapman. Damn it, Bell. Hi, Bruno. Sorry I went quiet on you. Needed to sleep and think and talk to some friends. No one who's going to quote-unquote expose you or whatever. Don't need to worry about that. I really need some answers here. Firstly, sailing with a 16-year-old when you're 32 regularly is already a bit bloody weird. A 16-year-old who is apparently comfortable with discussing/joking about sexual topics with you is downright concerning. Like, how are you even at
Wait,
that point?
what?
I hope
When you're 32 regularly is a bit bloody weird. Like, what? Wood chipper? Dude. Yeah, that is fucking... Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to say something. 1 sec. Jesus. Okay. I've told this story before. But when like, this is going back, like, maybe 10 years now? It's been a while. I ran a Warframe guild with a friend of mine. And, it was very small. There were, like, 10 of us. And it was a mixture of IRL friends, maybe more, maybe it was 20. It was a mixture of IRL friends as well as, you know, some people we'd met in the game who'd come to hang out with us, right? And one of the people that had been playing with us regularly for about a month, you know, we're just doing Warframe runs and things. We sat in the Discord talking, and he happened to mention that he was like 16, and immediately, and this is before I'm doing like any of this like online shit. This is years and years ago. Immediately, my friend DMs me. I'm already doing my friends like, yeah, we fucking have to kick him. Got him into a private VC and just literally went, hey man, you're really nice, but you're 16, and they're like this. That's just inappropriate. We wish you well. It's nothing that you've done, but you can't be here. Goodbye. Bye. And like, if we can do that in a tiny Warframe guild, which we are playing like after work, right? We have real jobs and real fucking lives. It's like mostly there so I could like build a dojo. If we can do that, I do not understand how anybody else can be like, yeah, it's fine to hang out with a 16-year-old and when we play. No, it's not actually. Gaming's fucking changed. Hanging out with and like regularly interacting with somebody under the age of 18, when you're like gaming with them regularly, is a bit fucking weird, right? There's obviously a cutoff point where you're like, this person isn't an adult. You're gonna have like adult conversation. Like, I'd have conversations with my friend about his wife and shit in our lives, you know, in these Discords, because we're all old friends. It's just not appropriate to like, you know, people would come in and be like, yeah, guys, I went on this date last night. It's so fucking obvious. Those dojos were sick. Like, yeah, like, dude, some of the dojo builds are incredible. So, yeah, I mean, I look at shit like this, and I'm just like, you're 32 and you're hanging out with a 16-year-old? Yeah, that's fucking bizarre, bro. That's fucking bizarre. Warframe lore goes hard. I played since day one. I've played a lot of Warframe. I've got, okay, slight fucking Warframe tangent. I was doing the Immortal Goat build before anyone even knew what the Immortal Goat build does. Okay, I was a massive Oberon player. I have, like, you know, we used to just do, like, invincibility high damage builds. They were fucking great. My friend's more, like, my best mate is, like, very big into, like, doing meta builds where it's just, like, like, beyond meta builds where it's, like, he'll build a frame to do one specific thing and just being like, oh, you'll clear, like, top-end enemies easily. And I build things that don't die. That's my whole thing. So I like play a lot of Oberon and Baruch. Baruch's immortal build is so fucking stupid. It's like 99.1% adaptation or whatever. It's like, it's absurd. You just don't take damage. Anyway, there's your Warframe autism for you. Translate with the 5. Also, the last time I was playing, I did a Nidus build. I also like Nidus. Nidus is great. Translate with the 5. If they aren't related to someone I know who's also playing under 18, can GTFO off my tiny dojo. My rules are clear as fuck. I don't play like that. Yeah, it's really simple. It's really easy to do. And this is a guy who they were like, yeah, we can elevate them to Bosun. What? As someone who doesn't play Warframe, I need you to know that how insane you sound right now. That's fair. That's fair. I also got one of my friends got me a code to Soulframe as well, so I've been playing a little bit of that. I don't know whether I'll get into it though, I'll be honest. Not being able to ninja run, dude. I remember the good old days of Warframe before the mobility changes. You used to be able to run across walls and stuff. It was awesome. You used to be able to wall run. You can't really do it anymore. Anyway.
I don't need to explain why that is weird. I know you're convinced you've done nothing wrong, and I know I originally said I thought you had done nothing wrong. Knee-jerk reaction to a partner coming to me worried. But you just simply have. Need you to understand and accept that. Did it seriously never enter your mind to put your foot down and say, we really shouldn't be talking/joking about this stuff together? And your reaction has been to lock your account? You realize that just makes it look like you have something to hide, yeah? I know when you first came to me, I told you to pay the sot shitters no mind or attention. That's because I didn't know it was a freaking 16-year-old you had made this joke with, and I trusted you that it was just assholes making a fuss of nothing again. I'd only seen the post on Blue Sky on which no one was tagged. I need you.
Oh my god. Can you imagine typing this message out to your partner? Listen, I think we need to talk about the fact that you might be a pedophile. Dude. Absolutely fucking insane. What an unfortunate way to spend your afternoon. I'm assuming this is a fucking e-relationship as well. Like you're fucking messaging your Discord e-boyfriend about their interactions with a 16-year-old. Maybe it's time just to be like, listen, it's fucking over. Oh, dude.
You to admit that you have done something wrong. You need to make a post apologizing. As it stands, you've been making sexual jokes with a minor and are locking down in response to that being pointed out while insisting you have done nothing wrong. You have. As mentioned by Bruno's partner, she says that Bruno was convinced that they've done nothing wrong. She then goes on to imply that Bruno had intentionally hidden their friend's age from her. Bruno did not end up acknowledging these events or making any sort of apology. It remains a mark on his reputation in the community and was brought up again on his promotion to bosun. Most people who had spoken up against Bruno at this point were ignored and, instead of receiving some form of explanation, were blocked and added to Bruno's list of SOT trolls/harassers/abusers. A list Bruno would push for people to use as a means of blocking people across social media. This is a
that is fucking mental, actually.
Blatant attempt to shut down and remove people from the Sea of Thieves community, most of whom I understand had merely disagreed with Bruno or commented on his public conduct.
Was this not a fucking hint? You know, like, it amazes me that some people are allowed to run communities. It really does. This feels like it should be pretty cut and dry that this is several red flags in a row.
SOT trolls/harassers/abusers. Feel free to use this purely voluntary list to help keep your timeline clear of toxicity and harassment. Shit posters are tolerated, but please don't turn it serious. DM me with evidence if you feel a name should be added/removed. Thank you. DearMasterBob.bluesky.social, SOT Shot Enjoyer, Professional Pirate, 68th Visionary Artist of the Seas. Comrade Relics, Indigenous Digital Artist, She, Her, They, Plains Cree/Woodlands Cree, Two Spirited, 25.
Dude, this fucking list. Just randoms. Guys, they're all trolls. You need to ban the troll. Listen, block the trolls, guys. These people are all super mean to me on social media. We need to get away from them. Dude, this whole thing is covered in fucking red flags, top to bottom. Like, actually covered in red flags.
Proud Nehaya. Wabi John. Violets. Hey, I'm Violence Rose. The N is silent. You can call me Violet, Rose, or V.
Okay, note for Mac, this probably wasn't needed for the fully exhaustive list. I think this is good, though. I will say this. I'm very pleased with Mac reading this shit. I think it's really helpful. It's good for nights like this where I am, like, kind of a bit lethargic. That's how I feel. I'm a little bit lethargic today. It's good. I get to do less work. It's lovely.
I do a little thieving. Ragsy. In response to the backlash he received over all of this, he began to threaten people who were talking about his actions with what is presumably some kind of punitive action. Bruno, the joke doesn't need explaining because it's not for you. However, harassing someone you don't know, have never engaged with, couldn't have found the post or the account without being sent it, is beyond obsessive and pathetic. This will be taken further if it continues, so consider this your only warning.
Wait, what? Hold on. So just to be clear, so this is a message from Bruno. Pirate, queer, bear, trans ally. Oh, Jesus. Okay. He's familiar with Grizzly the Medic. Anyway. This is just, like, sent randomly?
Or the account without continues, so
And you're just running around accusing random people of harassing? Dude. Yeah, that whoever elevated this guy deserved to be fired. He's threatening someone to shut the fuck up or get blackballed, yeah?
publicly notable incident that took place was in the Insider forums. For context, this happened a few months ago when it was revealed that the Spirit of Black Witch set would be added to the Emporium, which caused a lot of public outcry both inside and out of the forums. Bruno stated in one comment that he was quote-unquote ashamed to be a member of the Sea of Thieves community, which was very disheartening and ill-mannered to many, including myself, because this was prompted only by the community's expression of discontent for Rare's decision. Albeit some bad actors made unacceptable comments on this topic and moderation subsequently intervened, this is besides the point. Bruno's input here implies the community at large is wrong to feel entitled to even hold an opinion, let alone speak that opinion, in spaces intended for player feedback. I don't accept that this is a view anybody who should ever be a role model for this community should hold. He/them. I wanted to drop in here and put in a little 2 cents. It seems Rare can't make a single decision for the game without some dog pile from people on why it's the worst thing ever.
God, where have we heard this before? Why is it always the same shit? There's a mob, guys. There's a mob. There's people who are so angry and they're full of hate. They're so angry, guys. You can't pay attention to the trolls. And it's always the most fucking guilty motherfuckers. Like, it's always the most guilty motherfuckers every time. Fucking hell.
I'm frankly sick of reading the absolute hysteria people create over an Emporium set, a currency nobody cared about till it was being reduced, and content that was planned be shelved to let their team work properly and healthily, meeting their deadlines. The entitlement is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I'm ashamed to call myself a community member when I look around me at the state people get themselves over. I know this will get disagreements and maybe some abuse for it in the replies, but I have faith in you, Rare, and to any of the devs who read this. You love the game you make, and I love playing it. Do what you think is right. The most recent incident with Bruno occurred yesterday, May 6th, 2026, within the main
That was kind of a jump. That was a bit of a jump.
chat in the official Sea of Thieves Discord server. It began when the popular Australian Sea of Thieves streamer Theb, who has long been and remains a controversial topic in official Sea of Thieves community spaces, was brought up into conversation due to his name being censored in the server. In response to other users discussing reasons for why the name Theb might be censored, Bruno made, unprompted, a statement which seems to imply the completely unsubstantiated claim that he, quote, plays with cheaters, unquote. At mop-wielding hedgehog. That's not quite the whole reason, just part of it. Mr. Turtle, 106 plus 82 ally, responding to at mop-wielding hedgehog. Doesn't he, like, delete more cheaters than the anti-cheat Rare provided bot? Bruno, plays with cheaters.
Wait, so he's just randomly slandering community members? Wait. I mean, going through this, one thing that's just like obviously apparent is the amount of red flags that you can't even blame other community members for. Other community members, other bosuns were calling this shit out. And they were like, what the fuck do you mean you're gonna fucking elevate Bruno? What? The fucking guy who's fighting with everyone all the time? The guy who's inappropriate with minors? That guy? You want to fucking elevate that guy? Why?
Keck. Upon noticing this, I decided to screenshot the message and post it on Twitter, highlighting how Bruno had made this claim and proceeded to tag Theb in it. JC the Lung Man. Man, I can't believe @Thebsot plays with cheaters, broken heart emoji. The silly bosun man said it, so it must be true. In response to my post, Theb made a tweet asking why official Sea of Thieves bosuns are quote-unquote slandering his name. Theb @Thebsot. Why are official Sea of Thieves bosuns, Discord mod, slandering my good name? #Sea of Thieves. At the same time, his friend Nessie Doves, who is also a Sea of Thieves partner, went into the official Discord server to attempt to talk with Bruno about his claim, as Nessie stands as one of the accused by Bruno's statement, being one of the few community members who regularly plays with Theb. Nessie does replying to @Bruno. He plays with me, Sponge, and Crud only, so which of us are you calling a cheater? This caused several minutes of
Yeah, no, it's a title for really like helpful people in the community who are really like good. Yeah, we like those people. They're brilliant. We just want them around the community helping people. Who the fuck had good interactions with this guy?
unrest before the conversation moved on, largely consisting of debate about the meaning of Bruno's message. The following morning, I was contacted by Bruno with a screenshot of the Twitter post I had made, replying to an unrelated DM from days before. I then found out that he had blocked me, so I couldn't even discuss what was meant by this, which feels very counterintuitive, as this probably could have been resolved with a short conversation. Bruno, rolling eyes emoji. JC, I've done nothing wrong here. Failed to send message. Hold for options.
Wait.
I then went...
Wait. Did he get fucking blocked? Bruno fucking blocked him. How dare you? How dare you question me? How dare you question me in the random shit I say? Unbelievable. Unacceptable. Don't you know I'm a bosun? Dude, we need to get some of these people off fucking Discord. We need to get these people off fucking Discord. Are they alright? I keep hearing that one Disney song, We Don't Talk. Thank you, Platinum, for the 279. Ah, they be up in the shipwreck, puddling lies and deception, arr. Woe for they hated JC for he spoke the truth. Yeah, it's probably a pretty effective Discord name. It's come around to help him, hasn't it?
On to make a humorous post about the situation, referencing that I was now on Bruno's block list. JC the Lung Man. Hey look ma, I made it! Crying emoji. Following this post, Nessie returned to the Discord server in an attempt to once again talk with Bruno, as they were active in the chat at that moment. Bruno, replying to Soggy Popcorn. No. Nessie does, replying to @Bruno. Are you calling me a cheater here? I'm one of the 3 people that play with him, and I know the other 2 people aren't cheaters. Bruno responded to Nessie privately in DMs rather than in public, presumably to avoid any further widespread discussion. However, when Bruno explained themselves, they instead insisted that they were not referencing to any particular person. It would then be unclear what exactly was meant by this message at all. Bruno, howdy. Regarding this linked message to the Sea of Thieves Discord. No, it was not referring to you or any person in particular. Just wanted to clear that up. Thanks.
It was not referring to you or any person. Hey, listen, I'm glad I pulled you into DMs rather than saying this publicly, but no, I was actually just randomly chatting shit. What? What? Fucking what? That's actually fucking crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. Bruno, I'm fine with hanging out with cheaters, but I draw the line. I'm fine with hanging out with children, but I draw the line at cheaters. So true. Dude, absolutely fucking insane. Dude, this is fucking so stupid.
Thanks, smiley face emoji. Yes, he does. Oh, so you are just spreading misinfo for shits and giggles. Fair enough, gang. It should again be noted that the way it was presented earlier gives a very clear impression that it was in reference to the people Theb plays with. This instance, again, Bruno's actions, intentional or short-sighted, have caused community spaces to fall into unrest and seem to attack the reputation of community members or were easily capable of being interpreted that way. Others' experiences with Bruno. The experiences I include in this section are purely anecdotal and rely entirely on things other people have told me, as opposed to anything I have witnessed myself at the time and can confirm the accuracy of my information. In response to one of my posts on Twitter, Able Pirate, another Sea of...
God, this guy seems like... Look, listen, he apparently solicited DMs from a 15... images from a 15-year-old, right? So, like... We're not dealing with an upstanding individual in society. But even outside that, he seems like an utter twat. Like, it just seems like an utter twat. Like, again, you get somebody in a community like this, it's fine to have them in the community, but elevating them to a trusted position is wild.
Thieves Bosun replied with a short thread of comments explaining...
I mean, again, Rare know. Rare are obviously aware. This is their official, like this is their official Discord. Like, they have their mods under NDA. They're aware of the fact that this community reflects upon them. Multiple of them. He liked multiple underage. He liked underage femboys. Jesus, that's fucked. Okay, well, it's nice that Tiger's fandom has moved on, I suppose. Dude.
His own personal experience with Bruno. Able Pirate explains that Bruno had asked him to stop correcting misinformation Bruno posted or adding onto his replies in the community help chat within the official Discord server. It is, per the description of a bosun's position, their role to offer information and help to people. Requesting one to not correct misinformation is completely counterintuitive to the role. It appears from Able Pirate's story that a community manager somehow got involved with this dispute as well. Able Pirate. Story time. During my time in the Sea of Thieves official Discord, I was asked to stop helping in community help, which I had done for the past 3 years before his interaction in the server, because I was correcting misinformation or adding onto his replies to people.
What?
I can't remember the exact term he used to suggest what I was doing, but I ended up blocking him because I couldn't be bothered dealing with his shit. But then a fucking CM got involved with a whole group chat for whatever reason, and after that we just blocked each other, Lamau. I have quite a lot of interesting stories in general, if anyone would ever be interested in hearing them. Quite a few other things as well, but I'm waiting on something first. Mainly of funny things from Insider or things that happened in the Discord over the past 3 years. A lot of funny, weird, both types, and bad things.
Okay, I will say this, because as far as I'm aware, I have not seen other people really cover this outside of the Sea of Thieves community. And it seems like pretty niche as a community. If any of the Sea of Thieves people do see this stream and are like, actually, we do want to talk about this, provided you are over the age of 18 and like not just a random community member, but if you were one of the bosun, or if you're like a former mod of some kind and you can talk about any of this stuff and you want to, please do feel free to reach out. You can grab me on Twitter at CopenSeathYT. Just drop me a DM. My DMs are open, and if you want to come and do like a chat or an interview or like provide some stuff, very, very happy to discuss this, because I know that some people did want this pushed outside the community and more coverage on it, and I can see why some of this is fucking insane, actually. Like, it's so weird. It's so fucking weird.
During the writing of this document, it was brought to my attention by another community member on Twitter that Bruno had seemingly lashed out at another person who had reached out to him via Discord following what they believed to be Bruno playing Sea of Thieves with a cheater. The person involved attempted to inform Bruno of their suspicions purely for Bruno's information. Bruno responded violently, calling the person a, quote, fucking loser, unquote, and blocking them as a result. Golem, at Golem the Golem. In my encounter with Bruno in Adventure, he was literally playing with a cheater, Lamau. When I recognized his name and DM'd him to warn him in case he didn't know he was playing with a cheater, he just called me a loser and blocked me.
Ironic.
Golem, we fought you a few minutes ago, found your profile linked to your Xbox after you scuttled. You said you didn't want proof, but I sent anyways, in case you weren't aware of your friend was cheating. Not gonna report, cause I honestly don't give a shit, just letting you know. Bruno, that's literally hit reg. You clearly care enough to find my Discord and send me this anyway, even though I told you not to. Since you did, here's some facts. He's Australian and had 360 ping. Now get over yourself, you fucking loser, and don't message me again. Reacted, frowny face emoji. Conclusion. Bosuns are supposed to be helpful and community role models. They are, per Senior Community Manager Joe's statement.
The worst thing for me is the hypocrisy. I'm like, it's ironic, right? And it's not much evidence to go on, to be fair, but this is funny as hell given that he accuses other Sea of Thieves players of cheating. Yeah, I mean, it's, again, it's like, well, not my friends. Listen, they're 16. They don't have good internet, okay? They can't get an upgrade. Considering my fucking stream quality at the moment, I fucking sympathize. Dude, I need to do that. Do I need to, like, do I need to, like, just modem reset? Is my OBS? It's been cutting out more and more recently. Fuck. I've even closed down Discord. What is causing, like, it might be, like, YouTube, like, Opera as well? Dude, I literally have 2 Opera tabs open and OBS, and I'm running at 50% memory and like 50% CPU. That's fucking what, dude. That's fucking insane. Okay, I need to do some fixing shit. Okay. Diesel passed down his internet issues onto you? Yeah, apparently so. Fuck me.
Shown at the start of this document, quote, the best of our players, unquote. It is absolutely untrue that a person who seeks to talk down to the community, to make rude or accusatory statements to members of the community, or who has developed the reputation that Bruno has and continues to maintain, is the best of what Sea of Thieves players have to offer. The events I have compiled within this document are only what I am aware of. It is my understanding that many others in the community have their own personal negative experiences with Bruno too, further extending the reach of his poor standing. While he may be friendly to newcomers and supply plenty of advice in the official Discord, this positive side is rather overshadowed by the consistent and continued behavior that he shows his fellow community members. Additionally, it seems he was granted his bosun role in direct contradiction of the usual process to do so. I ask on my behalf and that of those in the community who share my stance that you take this information into account and seriously consider Bruno and his current status as a bosun in the Sea of Thieves community. JC. Continuing on from the previous document, we have my experience with Bruno / he/them /
So these are the actual accusations against Bruno. This was the first doc posted. The second is 75 pages doc with a lot more info and links. And then the third doc came out and blew this all up. So this, I believe, is the third doc. Which is just 9 pages. If there is a longer doc of 75 pages and Cope and Reed reads it, then we'll do a second stream. Maybe. Depending on what else is going on. But yeah, dude. So it's the 75-page doc, just more of this information of just what Bruno was like. I'm working on that one? Okay, based. But like, yeah, this seems like the worst annexation. Now, one thing I do want to do... Hold on, I need to set something up. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay, I need to modify this because there are definitely pictures in here which Look, they're censored. I don't know if they're censored enough for my liking, for YouTube's liking. So we're gonna put up the little censor banner, okay? Just in preparation. Just in preparation. There we go.
Testicle. Spreading love and joy every day. Bruno, he/them. He, they. Scotland, 26 connections, he/. This document contains sexual topics and material. View with discretion. Context and introduction. Who is Bruno/he/them? Bruno, who goes by the username he/them, previously known as Testicle, is a fairly known Sea of Thieves bosun, who is mostly known on the Sea of Thieves official Discord, in which he is currently fairly active as a regular. He has now been banned. He used to be active on X, Twitter, but due to a series of events already involving issues with a minor, he greatly limited his online presence, moving to Blue Sky and becoming active in the Sea of Thieves official Discord server. He became a bosun on the 9th of April 2026 after being appointed by a community manager. Bosuns are community members.
So in the longer doc, does it explain the mod that actually bosuned him? Is that a word we can use? Who bosuned this guy? Have they made a statement? Have they made a statement about bosuning this guy? Some of it? Dude. I do want to know about I'm really interested into how this person actually became. There are hypotheses. Oh, they got a Scottish pedo laddie. Jotaro has not. Nobody knows for sure. I imagine the other mods are probably under NDA to not talk about it. Interesting. Yeah, because that's going to be a core question, right? How much did Jotaro know? Because if Jotaro was fully aware of all these accusations and still push this person, they're kind of fucked. Like, you're just complicit.
Members defined as, quote, helpful, knowledgeable, and positive, always there to lend a hand, unquote. Bruno is expected to show exceptional behavior within the community. Unfortunately, as this document will show, this is not the case. However, despite public outcry and resistance from other bosun members, Bruno maintains his status in the community, and any mention of him and his endeavors on official Sea of Thieves channels has...
He was aware of all the worries the bosuns had. Yeah, that seems clear from the messages. Did they leak more of the bosun's chat? Did they leak more of those messages and have other bosuns come out and talked about it? I would love to talk to one of the bosuns about this, if anyone knows any of them. Yes, in the bigger doc? Interesting.
Has been systematically removed.
Can you, Matt, can you send me the longer doc and just where the bosun convos are in it? Because we might actually go over that once we're done with this section. Because I am genuinely really interested.
Removed and silenced. For details about anything involving these events, his previous endeavors, and questionable behavior, please refer to the following document. Bruno files not complete. Why did I decide to make this document? I, writing this document, am not the victim of Bruno. I have had few and limited interactions with Bruno, but as an active member in the community, I have stayed up to date on the events currently unfolding. On the 9th of May, I was contacted by a player which I had spoken to a few times before. Player, which in this document will be referred to as Anon for the sake of anonymity, reached out to me to ask about advice regarding interactions with Bruno over the course of the last 7 months. Upon speaking to Anon over the past few days, we have compiled undeniable evidence against Bruno involving unacceptable sexual behavior towards a minor. All evidence and descriptions of events in this document are documented by myself with involvement of Anon, who has read and confirmed all contents of this doc. Similarly, all proof was provided to me by Anon. Anon is throughout the events which unfolded at the age of 15. This document was made for the purpose of exposing the behavior that Bruno has had, in which he has systematically manipulated a minor into sharing explicit material. We wish to put an end to this behavior and any similar behavior in the future using this document. Anon has spoken to an adult IRL regarding the matter. I have...
Okay, so hopefully Anon has followed all the like steps that you need. Once again, for anyone who needs to hear this, online predator hunting is cringe. Go to the fucking police. Once you've done that, you can drop things, I suppose. But like, yeah, my standards on this are pretty consistent. You probably like don't do shit like this. Basically, don't like lean on YouTubers or random fucking community people like Mama Max or something to get your fucking story out there, you know?
Access to no sensitive information about Anon, and I am merely documenting what Anon has shared to me. The interview. In the following chapter, you will find a transcript of our conversation. Due to the sensitivity of the matter, we decided it would be most comfortable for Anon to answer questions regarding all that happened. In the interview, I have attempted to map out the events of what happened in as much detail as possible without compromise.
Now, I will say, I don't really like transcript reveals like this, where you don't have the audio logs in the vast majority of situations, but as this person is going to be like 16 now, I think it's acceptable in this case. I think it makes full sense. I don't really want to hear a fucking 16-year-old talking about this shit.
Compromising Anon. Additionally, I have chosen to change the wording of Anon to ensure that his writing style / wording wouldn't be recognizable. Nonetheless, the transcript stays truthful.
Okay, I'm assuming that's recognizable to other community members, not Bruno, because Bruno's going to know exactly who this is. Matt with some cheese with 2, sent the file and DM, starts at the bottom of page 31. Thank you, buddy.
To the conversation as the rest of the document. We have discussed and conversed about the events prior to the interview. The interview is intended to be a, quote, final, unquote, discussion. To start off, you said previously that you met Bruno through the Sea of Thieves Fest Discord. This was about 7 months ago, right? How did he converse at first, and was he the one making contact in DMs? Anon.
Thank you,
I
Horror.
can tell, the earliest messages
Do not
date
open
back
the image
to
of Dread.
2025,
Noted.
but I had chatted with him for about a week prior to this. He started the conversation at the time, probably after seeing my introduction in the Sea of Thieves Fest Discord. I see. You were planning to go to Sea of Thieves Fest, or did you go? Anon. I went to Sea of Thieves Fest 2025, but I did not make contact with Bruno. I had, at the time, only heard of him and seen him in the official Sea of Thieves Discord. Off the bat, was he aware of your age, and would he reach out multiple times, or was it the both of you reaching out? Anon. He knew I was 15 as I put my age in the Sea of Thieves Fest introduction. I also told him again later. He reached out a second time after I ran into him in-game, where we spoke a bit. From that point on, we started really chatting. So, you had...
Bro, you're fucking cooked. Like, that's easily checkable, right? Like, you've just got, like, the introduction. You're like, yeah, I'm 15. And Bruno's like, is pickup. Dude, you are... Dude, this guy is... What a fucking monster. Oh, dude. No wonder he was trying to shut down trolls. Apparently the dude was blatant about this shit.
Had talked a small amount after he had reached out at first, and then it accelerated after we ran into each other in game. Anon, yes. And how was he at first? Was anything out of the ordinary? Was communication originally friendly? Anon, at first it was completely normal interactions, he was friendly and nothing was weird. And at what point did it start to get inappropriate? Anon, after a bit he started asking about my femboyism and gay being. That's how we slowly worked towards
What? What? And oh, dude, that is an insane way to put that. But you're asking a 15-year-old about being a femboy. That's, dude. I hated having to phrase it like that. Yeah, dude, that what a fucking way to put it.
Sending sexual pictures. I see. Do you have an estimate as to how long you had been speaking when it became sexually suggestive? Anon. I think around a month after we met on Sea of Thieves. You told me he recently deleted all his messages with you and blocked you. Anon. Yes, he blocked me and deleted all his messages early today. What did he ask for at first?
Timing.
Images of your face? Anon. Just of me with clothes on. He would mostly ask for pictures of me in femboy clothes. And later it escalated? What images / personal information about you does he have? Anon. He has pictures of my face, body, and my room. He also knows my IRL name, who I mostly play with, and what part of my country I'm from. Additionally, he knows details
Oh, dude.
about struggles in my personal life. In regard to the pictures of you, are some of them nude / sexual? Anon. Yes, a lot of the pictures of me he has are mostly sexual, and a few of them are nude. Sexual as in CP essentially? Anon. Yes, not asterisk. All pictures have visible
Wood chipper. Fucking wood chipper. What the fuck? Yeah, so we think this person should be a bosun. I mean, it really, like, can you imagine, like, surely somebody at Rare has had to fucking read this shit. Someone at Rare has had to sit down, read this shit, and be like, do you not just close the Discord at that point? Do you not just close the fucking Discord? Are you like, surely, like, fuck the community? I'm amazed that this hasn't been picked up by mainstream gaming media. This is absolutely fucking insane. You've got one of your people that you've elevated to, like, a trusted community position, despite knowing about the problems, and they solicited fully nude images from a 15-year-old. Fucking Hasbro, eat your heart out. Holy shit. Oh my god. Keep in mind, a lot of this was after he became a bosun, yeah.
sexual parts, but almost all of them are. Okay, I just wanted to make that entirely clear. In the screenshots you provided, he sent you pornographic material. Was this a repeating instance? Anon. Yes, that was a repeating event. He sent me those pictures to guide me and show me what he wanted me to do in the pictures I would send back. He essentially used pornographic material as examples. Over how long did this go on, and did you ever feel pressured, unsafe, intimidated, or afraid? Anon. He did this for 5 months. Not every day, about 1 weekend per 2 weeks, because that's when I stayed at Redacted. I did feel pressured, unsafe, intimidated, and afraid. I was scared to lose the attention he was giving me. I was also scared I would hurt someone else and that he would share the pictures.
Oh my god. Dude, this is fucking horrific.
To your knowledge, did he save any of these pics? Anon. I'm 100% sure he did.
Adam Race-Warski needed again. Yes, Sapien, thank you for the 2. How do these people get so many kids in their Discord? I mean, for this case, I mean, it's Sea of Thieves. It's like, you know, it's a bright, colorful pirate game. Like, their user base is going to be 13 plus. And this is their official Discord, MLS. Under the jail, yeah, dude. I mean, this is just pure predatory, right? This is just pure predatory. There's like almost no other way to... And in fact, there is no other way to cut it. What am I saying? It's rare that you get a situation like this, which is so cut and fucking dry. You're like, there is no other way to fucking cut this shit. Under the fucking jail.
One time, he sent one of the pictures to me after I had deleted it. I had sent it and deleted it immediately, so he saved it in the approximately 5 seconds it was up. Do you have an estimate as to how much material was sent back and forth? Anon. I think he sent about 40 NSFW examples to me. I believe I had sent about 200 pictures to him.
200 fucking pictures. Like, this isn't, like, in most cases you get, it's like, yeah, like, they sent one picture or something and then stopped. 200 fucking pictures for, like, dude, Rare must be losing their fucking minds. That is fucking wild. Like, this is the sort of thing, like, people think you can delete Discord logs and Discord doesn't keep a copy of them. They do. They are retrievable. I hope the police actually investigate this, and I think this guy is fucked. Especially if he saved them as well. Like, dude.
You mentioned to me earlier that he blocked you now, but you
So the police have been notified, right? Yes, the police have been notified.
also sent me screenshots of him trying to convince you to not tell anyone. Do you have any more info/context regarding this? Did he ever make it clear to you to keep this between the two of you in the past? Anon, I had a hard time sending it because I didn't like him seeing it. He assured me it would stay in our DMs. Would he tell you to keep your relation secret from your parents as well? Anon, yes. So he specifically told you to not tell anybody. Anon, yes. To your knowledge, did anyone else know about this apart from you two? Anon, to my knowledge, no. Only you and 2 friends I shared my story with. Okay, so in regard to making the decision to come forth with this story,
I got Pastoral member for 8 months. If only they made Conker's Bad Fur Day 2 instead. True. True. So true.
what made you make the decision to quote-unquote leak? Can you explain what happened? Anon, around a month ago, I realized how stupid I was and stopped taking pictures for him. I started making up excuses to avoid taking pictures. He believed the excuses and probably didn't want to push harder and risk me finding out about his past, fearing I would share our interactions. Eventually, I got sent the Theb video and I discovered what Bruno had done in the past. I then went to Redacted to ask for advice. Eventually, I contacted you.
God darn it. Good evening, buddy, with a 5. Oh, what do we do with a Nazi sailor? What do we do with a Nazi sailor? What do we do with a Nazi sailor early in the morning? Yeah, true. Dude, this is... that's fucking horrifying.
Is there anything you feel we've missed?
I'm actually stunned.
Or anything you'd like to clarify? Any details we forgot that could be relevant to include? Anon, yes. He asked me if I knew any other femboys or trans people that wanted someone to talk to. He said he wanted to give them advice.
He said he wanted to give them advice. Hey, is there any other like potential victims that you know? What the fuck, bro? Listen, I've got your pictures now. Anyone else? Any other friends that you might have? Any of the youths you could connect me with? That's fucking absurd. That's actually fucking absurd. I can't. What the fuck? The audacity of this pedophile. What the fuck?
I see. So he was trying to use you to get in contact with others? Anon, yes. But I never gave him the names of anyone else. Do you know of any others he spoke to? Are any of them minors to your knowledge? Anon, I knew a few people because I saw them in the official Sea of Thieves or Sea of Thieves Fest Discord. I didn't know any of them well enough to know their ages.
Evidence of inappropriate messages. Okay, translate with the 2. I vote roll him in razors, then give him to sharks. Dude. This is insane.
Evidence of inappropriate messages. Following the drama surrounding Bruno currently unfolding, he reached out to Anon to ensure their conversation would stay between them. Bruno, hey, so some Discord bot I've got for another server fucked up and went and deleted a bunch of messages I've sent recently. That's why the ones above are missing. Sorry about that. Anon, okay. Bruno.
Let me just check. Listen, I'll delete all my messages with you because it's a bot, right? The bots do that sometimes. Oh yeah, no, sure, buddy. Bots delete your personal DMs from Discord all the time, man. That's so normal. What the fuck? Did this guy literally go? Nah, it's 15. It's probably stupid. And then check in with him. Yeah, no, there's nothing suspicious about me deleting DMs. It's clearly normal. No issues at all.
What happened with others too? How are you doing? Anon, I'm doing alright. Bruno, nice. You'll probably see some more shit come down about me too, by the way. It's gross, but it's faked.
Oh, dude. It's gross, but it's faked? Come on, bro.
Bruno. Chats we've had, though, I want to ask, is it staying between us? Anon. Yes, it stays between us. Additionally, he eventually removed Anon as a friend and deleted all his messages. Anon managed to save about 1/3 of their conversation. However, we cannot directly share it due to Anon's privacy and safety. However, we have gathered a selection of chat messages that Bruno sent to Anon during their 7 months of interactions. Bruno, okay, I'm gonna be gaming with people probably till about 12-ish my time, 1 a.m. yours, on Friday night, but after that, I'm free to get you undressed for pics,
Yeah, this guy's fucked. Might want to get the banner ready. Yeah. Yeah, the banner's ready. Dude.
3. Bruno, would you take your clothes off for me just now since you're alone? Giggling emoji. Bruno, that's better. Eyes emoji. NGL the bra off as well with a pic taken from your chest looking down to your toes would be amazing. Eyes emoji. Bruno, when you next at your dad's BTW, just so I know if you're wanting to take pics undressed and stuff.
How's the light-hearted stream going? It's great. It's great, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, there's gonna be some stuff coming out about me. It's totally fake, though. To the person you're having these fucking conversations with, bro? Who else were you talking to? What else is coming out about, bro? Dude, dude, you're fucked.
Bruno, don't think I'll ever get over those naked pics you took in your bedroom on your bed. They were amazing. Giggling emoji. Bruno, oh, nice. And that's fair. I prefer you wearing less of giggling emoji. Bruno, wanna get naked for me again? Bruno, oh yeah, need you in short skirts too.
Try and start with the two. Prep the banner, crab man. Yeah, I'm just sat here with my finger hovering over the button.
I want to see some proper bent over pics showing off that butt with your female undies on and off. Giggling emoji. Bruno, after that, though, I would love to see the mess you can make all over your tummy and chest, maybe even your face, even if it's a video.
This is fucking vile. This is unironically fucking vile.
Without showing your giggling emoji. As an idea, hee hee.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Bruno, he/them, add friend. Bruno doesn't have any activity to share here. The following page contains sexual material.
Oh, okay. Actually, that banner's not quite low enough, is it? There we go. That's better. That's better. Does that work? I wanna get the corners. There we go.
Despite being censored, view with discretion. These pictures are not of Bruno nor Anon.
So what these pictures are, I will describe them to you. Bruno basically sends pictures to Anon with suggestive positioning of what sort of pictures he would like Anon to take. They are like just like, you know, fairly explicit.
Bruno, gonna do this and show as much as you're comfy with as possible. Bruno, stand close to the camera if you can and pull them really far down with both hands so you're showing some for me.
And that is a picture of a femboy pulling their pants down to reveal their penis. That is what Bruno sent to a 15-year-old to direct him. I mean, isn't this what Austin Jones got sent to fucking prison for? Do people remember Austin Jones? Austin Jones, who sent like fucking requests, like nude twerking requests to fans? They were censored, but not enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's why the banner's there.
Oh, semicolon 3. And that was the Bruno interview.
Oh, fucking God. Okay. Right. Okay, so I think we're going to take a look at some of this other doc, actually, as well. Starting on page 33, right? I wish it would give me, like... I can't download it either, that's fucking gay. Okay, oh, they page numbered it. They page numbered it. Perfect. Where is this page? Oh, we can download it. That makes things easy. I'm not doing that, but... Page 31. So these are the bosun images. How am I going to do this? Actually, I am going to download it. If I can. Can I not? That's fucking gay and unhelpful. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to work out the best way to do this that doesn't, like, break my eyes. Okay, hold on a second. Let's do this. Let's do this. And off on the top. On the other, actually. Zoom in. Okay. There we go. I hate having to do this with Google Docs randomly. Okay. There we go. Okay. Right, okay. So we're not going to do this as a super long thing. I just want to see some of these comments, basically. Sea of Thieves bosun, Beth the Beak, and Borval advocate for Bruno to become Sea of Thieves bosun, with Thor calling his actions on the forums helpful. I know he's active on the forums, but I can't say I've looked at what he's been saying on there. I could, though, if that becomes relevant to the conversation. Bruno is as helpful and friendly on the forums as he is here on / on the seas. Okay. Bosun Discord moderator Tamus advocates for Bruno. I'd be fine with Bruno, though I would expect people to come and try and bring up old social media. So we saw this as the tweet. So again, you're aware that Bruno's reputation around him is pretty bad. I saw this one before. This is from Miles. Honestly, I've been kind of avoiding anything because I feel like it gets weighed out. I will have to say no to both. Pease is very snarky and like to cause arguments, enough said. That's for Bruno, the drama from the past. Early on, he would ping us constantly. Oh, this is a different one. Because from other people witch hunting him, calling a pedophile. Oh, no, it is this one. It is that one. We have seen this one. Well, I completely understand and wish not have to deal with more things like that. Lord knows it takes a toll on us. I'm also not quite sure we should let bullies dictate which way we go. As for opinions on the other one, I have them, but I'm not going to weigh in on the actual discussion this time. Bro! I'm going to record this for channel 2. It's going to be less refined since I'm just going to get through it as quickly as possible. Yeah, that could be quite useful. I think this is what I'm most interested in. So we've seen a lot of this before. It's in the other doc. Jotaro mentions that she will not sway the decision either way. I was at work at the time. Overall, I don't feel very comfortable with Bruno being bosun. They've created false narratives. It's interesting. Yeah, I've no real issues with them pinging us for that stuff, mainly of someone being super persistent. It's brought up with no real basis or evidence behind, so it's fairly easy to shut down, though it's rare something comes up anymore. After the voting took place, did he leave his CSAM in one piece? Batman for the 5, thank you. After voting took place, the Sea of Thieves bosuns ultimately voted against Bruno making bosun. It was mentioned by Jotaro that it'd be revisited in 6 months. However, just over 2 months later, on April 9th, Bruno was made bosun along with Sataya, meaning the community manager overrode the bosun's decisions to vote against Bruno becoming a bosun. It is unknown exactly who overrode this, although the current evidence points to Jotaro. This was met with outcry by Woti and Artists of Thieves a day later, April 10th, on Twitter, bringing up the evidence once again that was known publicly prior to Bruno's nomination, alongside mentioning Bruno's Blue Sky block list. Interesting. Bosun incidents and initial call out, April 2026. So this is all like really recent. Man, this guy got made fucking bosun. May 6th gets cut, like he's got the cheater incident. And now like 10 days later, not even 10 days later, is outed as like fucking soliciting news for a 15-year-old. As you've already seen, there is a plethora of incidents already implicating Bruno in a lot of weird, creepy actions since before he became bosun, and he has significant ties to community managers and important members of the community. However, although CMs had believed he had changed from their interactions with him, it could not be further from the truth. This can be seen with the incidents that have taken place. So this is the cheating one, which you've already seen. I mean, this document is just a more extensive one, really. Well, wouldn't arbitrarily accusing someone who plays with partners of playing with cheaters be witch hunting? Definitely a favor of needed drama to me. Granted, dude, it's always this thing. Oh, don't bring drama into the Discord. Don't bring drama into the Discord. Bro turns out to be a fucking monster. Okay. What I'm going to say is that a lot of this is like more in depth, but I'm not sure it's helpful. Like, I'm not sure what the balance is against like these people. Do you know what I mean? This is like the rest of the highlighting Bruno's behavior on Reddit. Like, we've already got sort of the hard evidence in a lot of the ways. So I suppose what I'll say is, because this longer document is mostly seems to be retreading things just in a bit more detail. Only user only shows up to drama, disregard staff instructions, and keep out. Try and start with the 5. Oh, pup date to lighten the mood. Loki, the lad with the broken leg, got back from his surgery yesterday and he's doing really well. He's going to be okay. Fantastic news, Transnack. Thank you for the pup date. Okay. What I'd say is this. Yeah, I think what I'm going to say is this. I am interested in this story, but at this point, I kind of need more information from people who haven't said anything in these documents and I haven't heard about yet. Oh, bro, some of this actually. Hold on. Tell a lie. We'll read this though. Link to the Reddit threads. Oh boy. Oh boy, so what's the deal with this one? Like, how community concern is actively censored here? Maybe instead of doing that, remove the concern instead of privately warning me. This is a serious issue and it needs an actual addressing rather than censorship. Don't pull an arrow ahead. Leaving this Discord because @Bruno is a pedo weirdo and this server seems to be okay with it, so peace. Yo, looking for players to play with? I'm on PS5, little boy Menace. I have experience. That's very unfortunate. That's a very unfortunate message in this context. All the mods deleting every message exposing Bruno is crazy. Wait, what? They literally... So they were going through and just deleting things to, like, protect Bruno. Fuck, you are fucked. Document contains horrific sexual images and messages between a minor and an adult. So, hold on. Let me just... Okay, so that's Bruno being called out. Okay. Yeah, what I'll say is this. I would like to talk to... If any of the Sea of Thieves community sees this, I would like to talk to them. Like, if you are a bosun, if you are interested in having this conversation and, like, talking about how the fuck this happened and why this person was actually elevated to bosun level, if you feel like you know anything, please contact me at Twitter. We can go through it because I think it is probably worth talking about from outside these docks. I think there's clearly an interest here, and some of this shit is fucking wild. Dude, your community must be on fire. I know a lot of the partners have just, like, absolutely ducked out. I also know a lot of people are, like, requesting for their bosun status to be, like, removed. You don't have to now. Rez just, like, fucking deleted it. Can't say I blame them. That's absolutely fucking wild. That's actually absolutely fucking wild. Okay. Well, that was a nice break from the quartering drama, wasn't it? Which we're doing more of tomorrow. We're coming back with more quartering stuff tomorrow. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. What am I meant to say to this shit? I know it's not something like a community we've really talked about before. So I'm definitely interested. Definitely interested. Okay. The devs fucked up. The devs definitely fucked up. I don't know how you fuck this up this much, actually. I literally don't know how you fuck it up at this level. It should be impossible, frankly. I also have no one to raid you to. Fuck! I have no one to send you to. It's crazy. Is there any last minute things I can do as a little palate cleanser at the end of the night? It feels depressing to leave you with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey guys, that was a really fun, light-hearted stream. We've got some more Jeremy stuff tomorrow we're gonna do, because somebody's apparently made a defense video, and I'm really interested in the defense video. I hope Lio has an accountability call about this. Yeah, fucking hell. Where's Lio Convoy? Some Leadhead, maybe? I don't know if that's fucking lighter. Like a painful thing to get through. Do I have anything in my watch later list? I actually don't. Fucking hell. It's all gone quiet over the weekend. It's all gone quiet over the weekend. You can't just send us out into the wild. I'll end up in Discord. I need to find like a fucking court case or something to cover. I need to like again, it's nice to stretch out and do other things. Where the fuck is like so Nick Rakita, we'll talk about this tomorrow, but Nick Rakita has talked a little bit about the quartering. It's not enough, Nick. It's not enough, Nick Rakita, okay? It's unacceptable. It's actually unacceptable, bro. You should be like all over this. You should be super excited. But it's just nothing. It's just nothing, bro. The fuck? I don't know, new potential bonk tent. Okay, so yeah, Brony Fandont's been tweeting a load. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been covering it or tweeting about it because I kind of just don't want to give him the attention right now. It's like it's like building up, and I kind of want to see what happens next with some of this shit, and then maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll do something. I'm logging stuff, like I am archiving his tweets, but he must be manic again. He's screaming about like so basically, Tombstone tweeted at Fortnite asking for a song to be added to the Fortnite festival, but that song is literally Black Griffin. It's like a Black Griffin song. It's the Mercy one, right? You know, like from Overwatch. And Brony Fandon freaked the fuck out. He went absolutely fucking crazy. He went insane, bro. He was like, "How dare you? How dare you? Like you're supporting him. You're supporting Black Griffin. You're trying to get him into Fortnite." Well, absolutely crazy. So yeah, it's been a whole thing. Theology stream. I think also I am tired. I felt like shit yesterday. This week has taken a lot out of me. Parlo Gaming uploaded a 3-minute I'm back video a couple of weeks ago. I need to get like Himpleton on. That is lighthearted though. I think we'll call it here. We'll call it here. It's been a while since I've just managed to do a 2-hour stream and get everything into 2 hours. What a fucking treat. All my other streams in the last couple of weeks have been like 6 hours long. So never ending. It's nice to have some like just a little bit of content. Yeah, I will talk more about this Sea of Thieves stuff if somebody from the Sea of Thieves community actually reaches out to me. If that happens, we'll deal with it. Streams might be a bit more sporadic. I need to start working on a video for this month. It might. We're at the 17th now. So if I don't get a video out this month, it'll be early next month. I think I know what I'm doing a video on. I'm pretty sure I've picked my topic now. But it's been incredibly fucking busy recently, so. Also, White Girl, can I get cheers for my 36 years around the sun before you go? It's my birthday. Happy birthday! I'll do you better. I'll give you a little sticker as well. Happy birthday. Let's give you a little Abby Gold sticker. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Happy birthday to White Girl. That is fucking awesome. As I say, I'll be back tomorrow with some more quartering content because I'm really enjoying covering it. And I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.